Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. The former Labour Party chairman in Lagos State, who also lost his election as a senator, has made a statement that is shaking Labour Party right now. And that statement has to do with the issue of structure and the obedient movement. Now, it's a well-known fact that obedient movement may not really be linked to Labour Party, but it's a kind of force that is looking for good governance, and that was why they went all out to support the person of Peter Obi. But Salako, who is the former chairman, is giving a different opinion, and he's saying that he was the reason behind the success of Labour Party in Lagos State. When he was asked about what his plans are, as it has to do with him approaching the court after losing election, he made so much, gave so much opinion in respect to that, but he said a strong statement that he intends not to go to the court, but something confidential which he has to do is in his heart. Let's listen to him, and after that, we'll meet at the comment section.
For the first time in 24 years.
You think it was the structure that did that?
It is the structure.
Or it was the B factor?
No.
It was not B factor?
No. Let me tell you this. When Labour Party started, when the obedience revolution started, when the noise started, what was the ruling party saying about the Labour Party then? That the Labour Party had no structure, have you? They were emphatically talking about structure. How could a political party that has no structure come and displace the ruling party in Nigeria? They were even making a jest at us then. And that was what made me to resolve that, okay, in Lagos State, that I was in charge, I was given to handle. I will make sure that Labour Party had structure. And not just ordinary structure. Strong and virile political structure. A structure that will be able to win the ruling party in Lagos State. And I was able to achieve it. Let me tell you this. The obedient movement is just an emotional, organic revolution. That is like a wave. And the function of that revolution is just to come and contribute to the vote that the political party needs to organize itself to win the election. It is the structure of the party that must be on ground. Even when the obedients are voting, it is the structure that will stand to make sure that those votes are defended, are monitored, and counted. Most obedients will just go out on the day of election to go and vote. And they go back to their houses. It is the structure of the party that will be on ground to make sure that things that were supposed to be monitored are monitored, things that were supposed to be put in place are put in place. When the election is over, the result will be moved from one place to another for collation and counting. It is the structure of the party that will handle all of that. That is beyond the function of the obedient movement. And that is why you see that the NPC as a party has been winning elections for many, many years in Nigeria. PDP has been winning. It is not about the vote of support groups alone or the obedient people. All these political parties too have support groups. There are support groups in APC who work with APC. There were support groups who work with PDP. The APGA, APC, they also have support groups. But for the support groups to go and just vote for the party, for the party to win, it is the structure of the party that do that. Now, Daniel Ekong said I'm a mole. If I were a mole, then to build the structure of the party won't be paramount, won't be important to me. I won't build it. against that. So they were the ones who never wanted me to build the structure. But stubbornly, I had to do it. Sometimes in a 5 hours meeting, 6 hours meeting, 8 hours meeting. I abandoned my business office, my business. I wasn't going to my own office. I will resume in the state office where your aircon gave to me by 9 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I don't leave until 11, 12 in the night. Trying to build structures for the party across the state. And I was able to achieve that. And it is that structure that won that presidential election for Peter Obi in Lagos.
Okay, Mr. Salako, let me come in, if you don't mind, because you are taking credit for what most Obedients believe that it was the personality of Peter Obi that won the election, without, of course, casting any doubt as to the need for structure. Because it didn't just win in Lagos, it won in 10 other states and then Abuja. But then here you are saying that it was the structure that you erected that gave him that victory.
I'm not saying the structure alone.
Okay, it can't be the structure alone. That's right. But how come that structure didn't work in your favor? Because you also ran to be the House of Representative member for Oshodi Solo. What went wrong?
I won the election.
But you are not declared.
I won.
Okay, what happened?
That's the same way many candidates of Labour Party won across Nigeria. But the fact of the matter is, we were dealing with the ruling party, people of the ruling party. They have the power of the money, they have the power of the gun, they have the power of the political degree. They had all the resources.
Yeah, but all those resources and the power didn't work in against Obi being declared. How come it was you that won in Oshodi Solo? There was a gentleman who defeated what's the name of the actor in Ethiopia? How come it was it was declared? But in your own case, you said the powers that be didn't let you.
Let me tell you something. If you bring Thaddeus Atta here, he will tell you what he went through before he could be declared the winner. I am the state chairman of the party who built the list of the candidates of the party, the Labour Party, who went into that election. My name was on the list. Thaddeus Atta's name was on the list. George Omogeye Inamu was on the list. They are my people. We are colleagues in the party. I know what they went through. It wasn't as easy as just the obedient people going to vote for them, and their results were declared, and their names were declared as the winner. No! A lot of things went into it that they cannot come out here publicly to come and tell the world what they went through and the amount of resources they expended before their names could be declared.
Yeah, but why didn't they work in?
I was banking on the reliability of the Beavers machine, the Beavers uploading machine, and the RF uploading system. That is what I was banking on. But, that was my first election experience. I hadn't done any election before. That was my first experience. So I kept on asking my own INEC people. I was immediate party chairman of the party. So I had a lot of connections with INEC people. And I kept asking them, before the day of the election, if my votes were going to count, based on the assurance that INEC gave to us, that okay, with the Beavers uploading machine, accreditation machine system, with the RF uploading system, that we shouldn't bother ourselves about any other thing again. That it will be difficult for anybody to rig our election. They kept assuring me. So I didn't pay attention to the other areas that my own colleagues paid attention to.
Like what?
I wouldn't want to say that here. You see, the issue is this. Even the people who are sitting on my victory in Oshodi Solo Constituency 1, they know that Olukayode Salako won the election. I won it with wide margin. But I contested in MC Oluoma's base. It is not always easy to contest an election in MC Oluoma's base. That is his base.
Yeah, but for the presidential presidential, Obi won in MC Lomo's base.
Let me tell you something. That is the reason you should know that I also won. If Obi could be declared the winner in Oshodi Solo Consensus 1, and the man who won in Oshodi Solo Consensus 22 was allowed to go because he found his own way. He found his own way in the night when I was sleeping, thinking that it will be difficult for me, for anybody to rig my election. After 2 a.m. in the night, my INEC people that I had in their midst, in the system, they were still calling me to congratulate me. Even MC Olomo's boys, don't forget that I left APC not quite very long, and I was part of MC Olomo's system. I was part of the system. Some of MC Olomo's boys are my boss. We know ourselves, they know me. Some of his boys were even calling me on phone to congratulate me that I won. Many of the APC people, because I was also an APC leader in Oshodi Solo Consensus 1 before I left, many of them even voted for me. They voted for me because it is Salako they wanted. So they were calling me to congratulate me. I was already happy that, I'll be going to the National Assembly at least to represent my people for the first time. I was already fantasizing the experience until I woke up in the morning and I heard that my results were exchanged. My whole result was given to the person they declared. And let me tell you this. On the day of the declaration of that election, they said they did a collation. There was a collation center where the results were collated and all of that. On that day, the people who shortchanged me, they came in with a lot of terrible looking political talks. They call them external people. They brought them in from external, outside our constituencies. They attacked and assaulted many of my boys. One of them was even shot 3 times. My own coalition agent was lynched with cutlass and driven away from the coalition center.
These are very serious.
So the person who signed the results that made INEC to declare another person against my own victory wasn't even the person who was supposed to sign for me. They picked somebody to sign the results that made INEC to declare the results, not the person we officially put there.
Will you challenge this in court?
That is my own.
Because the candidate of your party, Badibo Rusvival,
Yes,
has formally filed his petition against Governor Sanwo-Olu's.
yeah, that is his own project.
Will you challenge, what has happened?
I am not going to say that here, but I have my own way of claiming my victory. I have my own way. There are many ways, to getting satisfaction.
You want to negotiate?
Whatever I want to do.
Will you negotiate with
I'm not
the
negotiating. It is not about negotiation. It's about the way I want to go about it. It's my project. In my life, I can decide not to go to tribunal. In my life, I can decide to go. But for now, what I am doing about reclaiming my victory, how to make myself happy about it, is private and confidential to me. But the fact of the matter is, I won the election. The man that is holding the certificate of returns is like a big brother to me. He knows me. We know each other. He knows that
Wow, you've heard what Salako have said and what has been going on in the party, but it leaves so many of us with so much worries because I begin to wonder if this man knows the capacity of OBidients at all, because anybody who saw the impact of OBidients will know that that was just a revolution group. It was a group that was seeking for a change in government. It has nothing to do with structure. It has nothing to do with Labour Party. For him to make such utterance, I wonder if he is truly standing with the Labour Party and also the OBidients movement. However, I'd like us to meet in our comment section and let's talk over this issue of structure and OBidients movement.